This morning I really did have writer's block, and I was having a rough time. So I decided, well, I'm going to go for a walk. And I usually walk in the morning early, but this morning, if I have an idea, I'll go with it right away on writing. But this morning I decided, well, I'm going for a walk, and maybe the ideas will hit me. And as I'm going around, other neighbors, I live in a 55-plus community, and other neighbors were out walking also. And I passed a lot of couples who were walking and chatting along. And, of course, I can go with my friends if I wanted to, and if I actually prearranged anything ahead of time. But it just hit me then about how lucky everyone is who now is going through this hard time with someone that they care about and someone they have time to spend time with, and you can prop each other up. So I came back and I started to try to write again, and I still hit a block. And then I was thinking about the day that I moved in here. Ah, what a big change from one time Bud and I started out. Our first home was a 10 by 50 modular, not even a modular home, a trailer with wheels on it that had hardly any room. You had to be in love to live in that trailer for sure, because Bud had his weights down the hallway, and you almost had to stand sideways to go down the hallway. And then we finally moved up a little bit better, and when we finally made it, it was all taken away. All taken away by, the Vietnam War and the service that my husband did on ship. He brought it home with him. He brought it home to our home, and to himself, and to our children, and to me. We are all in that category. So my life went on, and I can't complain. I've lived a good life. I've raised my kids, and they're doing pretty good. I mean, I have a couple that have some Agent Orange symptoms, and we're working on that. But, now they really don't need me anymore, and it was always Bud's dream to come to Florida. And when he retired, I remember he had his boat folder. Now, Bud did everything neatly in block print. So, file folder, moved in, after we got married, he had a file folder. It said boats. And it started out, the first boat, labeled before we were married with a date, was a speedboat. And it was every single man's dream to have the speedboat go darting around the lakes and the waters and the ocean on the speedboat. Didn't get that one. So as it progressed and we got married, we had children. Now it turned into a pontoon boat with high side rails because Bud's children could not fall off of that boat. And then it progressed a little bit further and a little bit further. And the last one he had in there was a fishing boat, and that was for, when we moved to Florida and retired. We were going to go out fishing together because he wanted to have time to go fishing, and just never had time to do it. So it was quite a nice boat, not elaborate. My Bud was never elaborate, but this was going to be it. We were going to move to Florida. We were going to get a home somewhere close to the water, and we would get a boat. And on our days of retirement, we'd be out on the boat fishing. He would be fishing. I would have the position in the back, fishing, or in the sun, enjoying maybe my favorite book. So I was thinking about that today, and it's funny because I have everything now. I have a home in Florida. It's not fancy, but I have a nice home. I have a car, I have a house, a kitchen that I probably would have killed for when the kids were little, and it's going to waste on me. But what I don't have is I don't have that boat, and I don't have the sailor to go with it. So guys, this is what I'd like you to do. As a favor to me, I would like you to right now turn around to that person that maybe you were ignoring a little bit too much and hug them. Or if you can't do that, get on the phone and call a friend, somebody you haven't talked to for a long time that might be in need of hearing some and having some cheering up. Think of something funny to tell them, because in my mind, humor fixes a lot of things. And when I feel blue, I turn to humor. So that's what I'd like you to do. Simon from me, Linda Jo Heffner, the author of Fading Mirror. But I am getting ready for Sunday Morning Live. Oh my gosh. The Fortran sex scandal. Now, who in the world could have a sex scandal over computer cards? I mean, you have to think about this Penn State computer. It was as big as a gymnasium and had less memory than probably the cell phone in our hands. And it was it was not that reliable. But anyway, you'll tune in tomorrow, hopefully Sunday, 10 o'clock in the morning for Sunday Live for Fading Mirror to see the sex scandal, the Fortran sex scandal. So guys, I'm hoping that you all get here to see that, and we'll be there tomorrow. If you can't, if you're going to somewhere in the morning, Facebook will be good enough to put it there again. And I want to thank you for supporting me on Facebook and now on YouTube. I'm so excited about that I have a YouTube channel. And not only do I have a YouTube channel, but now I've made the 100 mark on so that I can have my videos listed in a loop. Oh, it's all about numbers. Publishers want numbers. YouTube wants numbers. I don't care. I just want to get this book published. All right, so until Sunday at 10 o'clock, Linda Jo Heffner saying I'll see you Sunday morning live, and we'll be doing the Fortran sex scandal. For then, I'm going to give you my goodbye kiss and virtual hug and wish you well. Have a good day. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for showing up. Bye now. Early morning singing song, good morning.